Hi folks, my name is Bill Howell. I'm the meat specialist for Maine Entrees. Today I'd like to show you how we would prepare a tenderloin of beef to get you the CenterCut fillets, the filet mignons that you will get in a box when you order a box of great filet mignons from Maine Entrees. So I'm going to start with a whole beef tenderloin. These probably weigh 5 to 6 pounds. People think this whole thing is filet mignon, and it is not. So I'm going to trim this up to show you how our expert meat cutters would handle this product to put it in the box that is going to come to you very soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove part of the tenderloin. This is what they call the chain, the side muscle. Now some people out there actually leave that on a fillet. We do not believe that belongs left on a filet mignon. So I'm removing that. That'll probably go into our grinding system. And there's a silver skin and membrane that's left on the top that I am going to remove. As you see, there's an awful lot that has to be removed to get down to that product that we want to put in your box. So I'm doing that as we speak. The beef tenderloin is the most tender muscle on the animal. It lies underneath the strip loin. If you cut the beef a little bit differently, you would have this left on the bone-in strip to get a porterhouse or a T-bone. But by pulling the whole fillet out, what would be left on the other side would be your New York strip. So a porterhouse or T-bone has a tenderloin or filet mignon on one side, the New York strip on another. But what we are doing is working with just the beef tenderloin, and what you can see what I'm doing is removing that silver skin. And it's just knowing how to do it, and our expert meat cutters have been doing it for years for the restaurants, hotels, and high quality steak operations in our area. We have been doing this for probably over 25 years, and our people really know how to handle beef. Most people have no clue on how much filet mignon they get out of a side of beef. I will tell you that the average side of beef is going to weigh between 300 and 400 pounds. When I get finished here, you will be totally amazed how many beautiful filet mignons we get from that 350 to 400 pound side of beef. As you see, I'm removing all the inedible away from the filet mignon. This is the whole beef tenderloin. I love doing these roasted too. Whole roasted is nice. But what I want to show you is what our meat cutters will do to get you the steaks that you're going to be purchasing from us. I am removing what they call the head or the butt portion of the tenderloin. This can be sold as filet mignons to your lesser priced steakhouses. Also makes a very good Chateaubriand, but this is not your CenterCut filet mignon. Back here is what we call the tail portion, and this will also be sold to someone who has the ability to use this in another manner. Most people are going to basically take this and slice it into medallions, or they're going to cut it up for meat on a skewer, what they call tenderloin tips, and we will sell these to other people who have a use for those in that manner. This is what we call the center barrel cut of the beef tenderloin or the filet mignon. Now when our folks are going to cut steaks, this is what they're going to get out of it. I have 4 beautiful filet mignons out of a high quality choice Western fed beef carcass, 4 steaks out of a 350 to 400 pound side of beef. That's all you're going to get. People have no clue, but this is what our people will do to get these wonderful steaks that you are going to get in that box when you order them through Maine Entrees. And I know you're going to enjoy them. Some people will ask me how I like to cook a filet. Since a filet doesn't have an awful lot of internal fat, I like to actually do them in a pan. I prefer a filet cooked in a pan. I like using a very hot iron skillet. I like the juices of the meat staying in that pan when I cook it. A thick steak like this, I will probably cook for about 4 or 5 minutes on each side, and then I'll pop it into a 350 oven, 400 oven, just to finish it. But you can do this any way in the world, and they're going to come out fantastic, because this is the most tender cut on the animal, and this is your true filet mignon. I hope I know you're going to enjoy them when you get them. I don't have to hope. I know you are going to just, wow. I will tell you that my father lived to be in his late 80s. And for the last 20 years, there was nothing I could buy him that he needed. But he grew up during the Depression. He wouldn't spend the money to buy a filet mignon for home. That's what I gave him for the holidays. And I'll tell you what, they loved it every single time. This is something you want to think about. Who has everything but won't go out and buy the fillets for themselves? This is a great way to really say thank you for whatever they've done for you. I hope you enjoy the products that we have to offer. We will be available to help you with anything that you purchase from us. So just think about main entrees down the road. Thank you.